that spike right there.
All right.
All right.
We're starting.
Yeah, we're starting. Let me hit it with. Check this out.
What you got?
Oh.
Oh wait, no, let me do that one more time.
All right. Oh, shit.
Welcome back.
Is that Zoolander over there?
It's episode 10,
Okay.
but it's not about any specific video game.
Yeah, a sort of special for you all, if you will.
What would you say it's kind, right? What type of game are we covering today?
We're covering multiple games and maybe just one event that happened this past weekend.
Does it happen to be the biggest open bracket tournament
In the world?
for fighting games in the world?
Yes.
Forever?
Yes.
It's EVO.
EVO 2024 coming at you hot from Vegas.
EVO.
We're not in Vegas right now, but we
Back
were.
home. Yeah, they were. I was actually watching them and cheering them on because Chris made it on stream. But we'll talk about that in a sec.
Ooh.
All right. So let's do a quick little explanation. Or actually, before we get into it, how are you?
How's your mom?
She doing well?
I hope she is. Drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
It's hot out there.
If you
It
don't
is
have
hot.
water next to you right now, pause the show. Go get some water.
Maybe it's sparkling. Sparkling water is
Hydrate
good.
yourself.
Yeah,
Really do.
Yes.
So, all right. Now let's get to it. What is EVO?
I can start that.
Yes, please.
All right. EVO is the largest fighting game tournament in the world.
The world.
It used to be, historically, it used to be the premier fighting event that would happen. It was like the esports World Cup, only for fighting games, right? You would have events leading up to EVO.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the big one. Now, obviously, now with esports the way it is, you know, you have like Capcom Cup, Tekken World Tour. That's like later on in, you know, at the end of the year. But this is still one of the largest ones out there. And it's located in Vegas,
Yeah, that's right.
Sin City.
Sin City.
Mhm.
So, you know, you could go play your game, lose, and then go to the casino and lose again. You could go and lose more. But that's the best part. That's the best part. Because at the end of the day, it's about the experience. Yeah.
Or drown yourself in feelings at the buffet.
That
You know
too.
what
I
I mean?
love that. I love that about Vegas. But I also
Yeah.
like like gambling. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love gambling, dude.
Oh,
Poker's
man.
my choice. I
That's
love
your
it.
vice.
I don't
Yes.
have the luck for gambling.
So, so I didn't go because we just got back from an Asia trip. Me, my wife, and my son. We went to Asia for a month. I took a month off work. Spent money I don't have. We went to the Philippines and Japan, and
That's still a pretty good trip.
it was a good
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun. We went to the. God, I hate to bring up Final Fantasy.
I knew he was going
Son
to.
of a bitch.
You
We went to the Final Fantasy 14 cafe. Or
Really?
the Final Fantasy cafe. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And that's where you can get like some merch that's only there.
Mhm.
That's
in the
pretty
cafe.
cool.
That was a good time. My son did not pick up any hoes
Is that a good thing?
in
Or-
either country.
Oh, well,
Might be for the better.
maybe. Yeah.
Kids are different. Kids are different now.
Yeah, they need Discord.
They
you
do.
know.
Yeah.
You know.
They do Skibidi Toilet or whatever.
What is
I
that?
don't even know what that
What?
is.
It's an upcoming movie by Michael Bay.
Is
Is it actually Michael Bay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
And you know that was like that's why I couldn't make it to EVO because we got home literally like
The week before.
the week before,
Yeah.
like on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah, you got there. You got back on Friday, and then not that weekend, but the next weekend was Evo.
Evo.
And dude, yeah,
13-hour jet
lag
lag
is
a
a
little bit
bitch,
rough.
dude.
It's
like
a lot.
up to this day, I'm almost done with my jet lag.
Mm-hmm.
My wife though experienced none because she sleeps at ungodly hours.
Yeah,
even
she's actually insane.
here. She got to Asia. She's like it's like her sleeping pattern was fixed because she now was sleeping at night.
That's a
crazy.
problem.
It is. It's a big problem.
Yeah.
We've talked with her. We've
Yeah.
talked with her.
So-
I've talked with her.
Let's go back to EVO. And EVO, you register, you compete,
Mm-hmm.
and the prestige of it is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
EVO doesn't have the biggest prize pool.
No.
It doesn't have, you know, like the greatest prize is,
No.
but maybe the greatest prize in itself is like
It's the
the
numbers.
glory.
Yeah.
Yes.
the glory, right? It's
Yes.
because that's where champions are made. They have their pictures on a banner and it's
Mm-hmm.
hanging.
Yeah.
And it's showcased.
So many of like fighting game history's like hypest moments happened at EVO.
Oh,
Yes.
like the Daigo Justin Wong thing, like
Yes.
this
That-
one.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah. Check it out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a short clip, but yeah, you're right. Like a lot of history is made because of EVO.
I mean, that's the thing. It's not an event like you said where you have the largest prize pool, but it's all about the experience and the hype moments.
Yeah.
Because there's so many. Like the Daigo and Justin Wong event, like
Yo.
that's just one of many.
Yeah,
There's
like
just so many that have.
Goichi with Leffen on DBZF
Yes.
when they were establishing that game.
Yeah.
Hell, Leffen when he took down all the gods of melee.
Yeah. Punko, when
Funko, oh,
he took his
Jesus.
shirt off playing set. Oh man, that guy was. Oof.
I love that.
Yeah.
Spooky, you know what I mean?
Team Spook.
Dude, Team Spooky going way back there. They were there in the beginning. Man.
You know.
Watching Yipes at SF6 this EVO and watching the man cry for Punk finally winning EVO.
Yeah.
I was almost in tears, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of things that happen at EVO.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And also just the fact that it's the world championship, which like, you know, that means people from all over the world are there. And like, you know, it's not sponsored teams or anything. It's like if you were just, you know, in France and you're like, I want to go compete in this competition.
You can register.
You can register.
It's
Yeah.
an
And
open.
you-
That's why
yeah.
when we said it's an open bracket, it means that literally anyone could
Yeah.
register.
Regardless of skill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's how you have people come out of the woodwork also, because you have those pros
Yeah.
that are known, but like when Ninja Killa first came on the scene, he was predominantly an online player,
Online only.
and so he just shows up at like an open bracket tournament, and now he's like
He's one of them.
he's one of them. Yeah,
It's like the Nicholas and like the twins, right? That's
Yeah,
another one.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
So we're naming all these figures that is familiar to us because we are part of the fighting game community. We're part of the greater FGC.
yeah.
Mhm.
And to you guys, if you're not someone who's in the community, it's like we're throwing out random names that you guys don't know. And it's again because of events like this that you get to know these people.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So what games did you guys end up playing for EVO? So
So I played in two different ones. I played in Mortal Kombat and I played in Tekken.
Yeah.
And then
I only play Tekken.
yeah.
Yes.
And can you explain to them how the bracket system works? Like when did you start playing? When did you guys get into Vegas?
yeah, so like the whole tournament happened on like matches started on Friday and then went, you know, Friday, Saturday, and then grand finals for most of them were on Sunday. We got in on Thursday because you had to go check in and get your badge and all that stuff. And so I guess you could technically say that they were open already at that point. But
Was there anything on Thursday? Was there like
No.
stuff you could do?
I think there's
Yeah.
just like casual matches.
Yeah, because I don't even know if you could go into like the main hall or anything
No.
yet. But yeah,
Some
so it's pretty
people-
much just check-in on Thursday.
Some people said there was like a melty blood tournament in the toilets in the bathroom. I don't know if that was true, but I saw that on Reddit. So,
Dude, you never. Honestly, I'd believe it though.
So in Vegas, where'd you guys end up staying?
the Palazzo.
Hey, that's my home
Yo,
hotel, bro.
That is a
I
good,
introduced you to it,
Yes,
dog.
It's such a good hotel.
I've been to Vegas. I think this was my third time being to Vegas. Palazzo is the best hotel I've stayed at by
It is.
far.
It is.
Yeah.
It's bar none.
Yeah.
I remember me and Chris were there the first time Chris was in it, and he met some random ass Canadians.
Oh,
That's right.
that's a story, man.
And so
That's a story.
Melty Blood in the toilet,
Yeah.
Tekken, Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
and you know what? I'll put up a list. Like here's all the games that they play. Like,
Yeah,
it's
because
on
it
here.
was a few.
There's a few, and it's supported. They have sponsors. One of the major sponsors, you already know, they make it hand fresh every morning.
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
We didn't eat Chipotle while we were there.
What the
No,
fuck?
actually,
we didn't eat
actually,
any Chipotle.
I got a bit of a story for that though. I mean, I can. well, maybe we could go into it a little bit.
Go.
So, as part of the bracket system, right? I didn't know this.
You win a Chipotle card.
You win a
When
Chipotle
you get
card.
out of
You do. You do. So, I had the luxury of
Getting
making it out of round one pool. And when I did, the guy's like, congratulations, here's your free Chipotle meal. I was like, wait, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And he's like, yeah, you could get double meat with it, get all the toppings.
Holy cannoli.
And it covers the whole meal.
No
way.
way.
I didn't know you could add extra double everything.
Yes.
Oh
You know-
my god, that's
and you
a
know
good
what's
deal.
crazy?
Yeah.
We're talking about like that's like some fucking amazing thing, but your registration to EVO and everything is way past $14.
Well, the the actual event itself, like if you wanted to register for EVO, it's like 200 something bucks.
Jesus
But
Yeah, it's a little expensive.
if you wanted to play in a game, it's only 10.
Yeah.
So you could register for however many games you wanted. And if you did well, you get like a bunch of Chipotle free meals. So overall, you could load up that meal and it could come out to be way more than
Way
$10.
more than-
and
I
it
see.
actually pays for itself.
I see.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Dang. So if you like entered into every single event, you could have like at least 6 free Chipotle meals.
If you
That
did well.
could have double meat.
that
oh,
could have
Jesus.
double meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That still not covering the cost of it,
Bodybuilders.
but
Y'all
it's-
gotta get
bodybuilders
y'all
with
get
the
on
protein.
Yeah.
get on
That's
this.
why so many like the person that you were playing on stream was also somewhat big.
yeah, he was big.
All right, so
Yeah.
let me now go back to it. So this is a big tournament, and the way that they split it is you need like for example, Tekken had like 4,800 people play
Yes.
and try to win, right?
Yeah.
And the way
By the way, largest Tekken tournament, I think.
Mhm.
I think it actually set the record for the largest
It
Tekken
is.
It
tournament.
did.
it did. So Chris and Dorian, they both got put in a bracket into their own pools. They luckily were not at the same pools.
Yeah, that would have been sad.
So Chris managed to be on stream.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris was on stream. He texted me. It was like midday. I fucking like tuned in.
Yeah.
I woke everyone up in my house. I put it up on Discord. I was like, yo, our boy Heheshan Bubushan is on stream.
Repping his Lalafell from Final
Yeah.
Fantasy, bro.
Man, I'll tell you about that. So,
Bring up your mic.
okay, Mom.
There you go.
Man, I'm gonna get.
Just like that. That's perfect length.
Man, I'm gonna get this thing one of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days. So, to kind of set up the whole stream event and how that happened. So, my bracket, I was actually a little worried at first. I took a look at my bracket and I started seeing these players that have been playing for like a long time. And so I got a little worried. So I did a little bit of research on my first guy, right?
Yeah.
I did like some background, research on him. Figured out who he's playing, developed a strategy around it, and then beat him, right? Cool. Beat him, go on to the next one. Apparently I'm going up against a sponsored player. At this point, some guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, do you want to play on stream? And I was like, at first I'm like, no, because I don't want to because I know what stream's like. Because if you've been on a stream before, Twitch chat is ruthless.
No.
They are ruthless.
Let me tell y'all though.
Yeah.
Twitch chat was not ruthless to you.
Dude,
Oh, man.
I was watching the video, man.
Twitch chat.
They wanted you to win, bro.
Twitch chat wanted Heheshan Bubushan.
Thank you, Twitch chat. Thank you.
They love
But-
the name.
I mean,
man.
they did say, what is this? Brownout?
Oh yeah, no brown, no,
Oh,
it's
no,
like
yeah.
no round brown,
No round brown.
Yeah, but it was, yeah. So I got nervous because I was like, oh, Twitch chat's gonna blow me up. I'm gonna get made fun of.
That's
But-
on top of just like the tournament willies, because that's a thing.
Yeah, I was going into it just nervous.
Yeah.
And so, I thought about it for a little bit. Then I was like, well, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I've never played on stream before. I've never gotten to this point. So I was like, okay, let's try it.
What do you think made them choose you to play on stream?
I think it was because I was going up against a sponsored player. I really think that. I think what they do, at least from early on in the pools, they either take like a well-known content creator or someone sponsored and they put them on stream and then they just, take the opponent as well.
I overheard that pretty much they just it's because I heard someone asking like one of the officials like, hey, how do I get up on stream? And they're like, honestly, you just got to get lucky. It's up to the people who are kind of coordinating the tournament. They look at the brackets, and if they see, oh, this bracket has some interesting matchups, then they choose it, and they do it like kind of day of. So
I think
your pool was like they saw something in that pool where they're like, all right, we want to broadcast this.
I think they saw your fucking name.
Maybe.
I legitimately think that they chose you to play because your name is perfect for stream.
It was
literally the commentators were just rooting for you. They were like, they loved saying Heheshan Bubushan.
It just rolls off the tongue.
And the fact that one of them was like, I don't know what that is.
Spoiler alert. It's me, my Final Fantasy 14 character.
No,
it's a Lalafell.
It comes back.
It always comes back to
to
Final Fantasy, bro.
Every time. But anyways, okay. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's go on stream. So they actually sat me down and my opponent in the front row of the stream. And that's when I texted you. I was like, hey, I'm going to be on stream. Just look out. And they asked me, you know, what country I'm from, you know, my pronouns, like, what else did they ask? They asked like a couple other questions just related to like the stream itself, and then they asked me like, you know, what side do you want to sit on and all that. So I guess they could
P1, of course.
I didn't really care. I played both sides.
I know, but P1's
the way.
The better one for the stream.
Yeah. So answer all those questions, go through the match, get up on stream. What I did find interesting was I had a water bottle with me, and it had like some logo.
You can't.
But I couldn't have it up there.
It has to be only like the only things that you could have are like blank water bottles or a Red Bull.
Yeah. And I had it, and they're like, oh, you can't have that up. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So I had to move that out of the way. But, yeah, it was just really nerve-wracking because, one, I'm playing in front of Twitch chat. But then, two, I've got people behind me like yelling.
It looks so sick, dude.
Yeah, that because that's the thing. The streamed games are not just being streamed online. There is an audience, and they're put up on a big screen. Yes. So you have people hooting and hollering.
Yeah,
for
they're
your
hooting
match.
and hollering for you, though.
Yeah,
because they wanted Link to lose. Dude, I hate fucking Xiaoyu. Right?
Jeez.
Everyone hates Xiaoyu. No, everyone hates Xiaoyu.
I hate Xiaoyu.
Universally, as a in Tekken, everyone hates that bitch.
She's okay. She's okay. I don't hate her as much, but she's okay.
Maybe you should hate her because you couldn't break out of the 1+2.
Okay, those were nerves. Those were nerves. Those were definitely nerves. Definitely. But yeah, it's honestly, I think that was one of the most fun experiences I've had at EVO in general. And if you guys ever go to EVO again, y'all gotta try. Like, get up on stream and just do it.
Bro, I wish.
It's so much fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
It's so much fun.
That's the goal. Is like
That's
to eventually-
bucket
I mean,
list stuff.
we're-
Like you were able to scratch off bucket list moments
Items.
on this trip. I think.
Yes.
Dude, and it's like we're not young. We're old men. Right?
In terms of the fighting game community,
In terms of
specifically,
video games,
Yes.
period.
yeah, but like video games, period, specifically fighting games. Like I remember, like a few years ago, I was watching like a Mortal Kombat stream, and they're like, "All right, yeah, we got one of like the older pros
26
going on stage at 28," and I'm like, "Are you kidding me, dude?" He's 28. They're calling him like a grandpa at 28 because that's old for the FGC because those reaction times, man.
Yeah. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up Chris's standings, like where he ended, and you guys will see. Actually, I'm gonna put a little snippet
Power
of
Crush,
him
but Power Crush is
and the
lose the
commentators
grab,
going
so
off
good job there
the
from
fuck
Salt
on his
Shaker.
name and, like, him play.
I'm definitely rooting for Heheshan here, man. I can't believe that to me.
But I have a feeling.
So-
You think that's
so,
also
Dorian,
the
how
mind
about you?
games? Let me button check
What-
with a different
how was
character.
I mean,
MK
if I was talking about Steve,
So,
thinking about Steve,
I've
he was
done.
probably
I
thinking
did
about
Yeah,
better
Steve.
than
true.
I've ever
You
done
got us.
before.
You got us in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mix-up.
But here's the thing.
So,
I
okay,
said
nice backswing
when we
blow
were
via
first heading
Heheshan
there, I was like,
Bubushan.
I think this is gonna
Able
be
to get the
last
wall
one.
as well.
All right,
nice.
But
we're in
here's
the
the
corner,
thing.
which is not where you want to be for Salt
honestly,
Shaker.
my goal was to break out of pools. And
Gotta
I,
swim out.
I was one fight away. I was on the fight that would have gotten me out of pools, and I lost. And I was like, I was so close. So I'm like, I gotta go back.
Yeah.
I think I gotta go back.
You have to, dude.
Run back. The
Yeah.
salty run back.
Yeah,
The salty
I
run
gotta
back.
go back. I gotta put more practice in. Yeah, Yeah, so it went fine. Like I said, I did better than I ever did before. I got like top 30% still in out of all the MK players. It was like the smaller like number of entrants,
Yes.
but still like that was still not bad.
we take those.
We take those.
We take those.
I definitely got to like boost my stats a bit because just so y'all know, the way they still rank everyone. It's not just like the first, second, and third place kind of thing. If you participated in EVO, you get a placement. And they take a lot of things into consideration with that, not just wins and losses, but they also look at like the time it took for your match to complete. And so I got to really pad my stat and feel pretty good because I got two like back-to-back 3-0s on people.
Jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Who did you play?
Natara
Natara or Shao?
not a Tara.
Should have played Natara, dude.
No, they fucking nerfed her, dude. The buff was after Evo.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Oh God! Of course, it was literally 2 days after Evo.
So who
Of
did you play?
course. So I mained Ashra. However, there were 2 or 3 matches where it was best. So unlike Tekken, Mortal Kombat was best 3 out of 5, and there was a couple matches where I was like I'd already lost twice, so it was basically down to the last match, and I switched to General Shao.
And you fuck him up.
And I fucked him
fuck
up.
'em up.
Yeah, because I will say the mix up does mess with people, and also the team I play with General Shao is not one that
Not-
many
not a
people
meta
do.
one.
A lot of people everyone's on. This is some meta game talk. Sorry,
Chameleon.
but yeah, everyone plays Chameleon for the cameo, and I do not play Chameleon. I play Sector. And I'm able to apply some pressure with his missile thing that people they don't know how to deal with it, at least at first.
Yeah.
And it's just enough. It's just enough to get an edge on that last match. And so
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Shout out your dad. Shout out your dad.
shout out to my dad. You're not
gonna shout
my
him
real
out?
dad.
Oh, you're not gonna shout out Mario?
I'm not gonna shout out Mario. No, not that little twerp. You're going down soon.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I
Oh,
know you've
damn.
been labbing with Takeda. It
Oh.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh damn. All right. So how about Tekken? So I know that there was some shenanigans that happened in Tekken for you.
Oh God. Yeah. So Tekken was my weaker game. Just like
But you did
know.
well. You still did well in Tekken.
I did well enough. I did well enough, but like I went in knowing like Mortal Kombat was my better game. I've spent more time in Mortal Kombat. With Tekken though, there were some shenanigans. So my pool started at 6 p.m. on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I show up, I win my first match, and I felt good after that first match
yeah,
too.
of course.
I played this guy. He was like wearing like a suit, and he was just like, "By the way, this is your job interview."
Just some guy in a
Yeah,
suit.
he was like wearing glasses, wearing a suit.
What did he play?
King,
Oh, how did he? Damn.
and it was
Was this King? Oh wait, no. You can only use defaults. Okay, sorry.
it was a close one. It was like it came down to the final match with him, but I won. And so I was just like, "So how did I do?" And he's just like, "You got the job."
That is so
Yeah.
good.
So I won that first match. I lost the second match, and this is where the bullshit
Shenanigan.
began. So every pool, every table is sort of run by a ref, and he's like he's got the bracket. He tells people, "All right, you're up next against this guy. You're sitting on this console and all that." That guy was like, "Hey, Alorian, you're up against him," and so I'm like, "I'm up against him. Okay, cool." And so I sit down with this guy. I play a match, and it's a close match, but I beat him.
Oh nice.
As soon as I beat him, the ref is like, "Hey, man, sorry, you actually weren't supposed to go against that guy. You were supposed to go against this guy."
I thought you played that guy twice, and you beat him
Well,
twice.
no. Let me finish.
Okay.
So I beat that guy. The guy's like, "Sorry, you weren't supposed to beat that guy, or you weren't supposed to fight that guy. You gotta fight this guy." And I'm like, "Bro, are you serious?" All right, fine. So I go play the guy I'm supposed to fight. I beat him. Then he's like, "Okay, now you got to fight the first guy I fought
Suit guy.
and beat, but you got to fight him again for real this time." And I was like, "Bro,
There's no way.
that's what happened."
You actually made it out of pools with that score.
he would have.
I did. I know. This is one of those things where I'm like, what could have been, I don't know. But because this guy fucked up, and so I went against the guy a second time. And like the thing with Tekken is the kind of game where like characters have so many different things that they can do that it's really about learning your opponent, right?
Yeah.
So if you get a full match against someone, and then you get to go against them again,
That's a download.
yeah, like he knows all my secrets, all my tech, and all that. And not only that, the second time I went against him, I lost the rock paper scissors. So I'm also on the side that I don't want to be on. Like everything that could have possibly went wrong against. And so of course I lost against him the second time, and I was out of that bracket.
That's insane. So what's the Arslan thing?
Oh,
So thanks to Chris and CK, actually, I was ready to just walk out of there. I was pissed. I just wanted to go back to the hotel and just like, I don't know, just
Beat off.
order.
but like CK was she was like, nah, I'm not gonna let this stand.
That's not cool.
So
Yeah.
we go over to like the support center.
Yeah, like the little command center that they got,
Yeah.
and we tell them what happened, and so there's a lot of waiting around, and like we find out like the guy, not only did he fuck up on like how he was running it, when he found out that something got done out of order, he was supposed to like stop things and like call over like some sort of section lead and like get things sorted out. He didn't do any of that.
Incompetent as fuck.
Yeah, he was just like, sorry, dude. So we found that out, and then what eventually ended up happening was I got a second chance by being put into like a brand new bracket,
A brand new pool.
a brand new pool. Yeah, that started at 8, like in like the next 20 minutes, and so I'm like, all right, I guess we're sticking around. I go over to that pool, and I'm waiting around, and I'm like, all right, who's in this pool? And I look over, and literally across the table from me is Arslan Ash.
The guy who won EVO.
I've got a
5 times. This
got
is
a
his
picture of
5th
that.
EVO championship.
First one in Tekken 8 because this is the first one.
Yes. Yeah.
And 4 in T7.
Yes. He's like the GOAT as far as Tekken right now.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
Because I was going to say knee, but
Well, knee got knocked out pretty early.
I know. I was upset.
Right,
It was.
right now he's the top dog, right? And so
Yeah.
I look over and I see him, and I'm like, again, Tekken was like my fallback game. Like this was like the one I was like, I'll play. I put in some work. I might as well see how far I can get. And then here I am across the table from like literally.
guy.
I went home on Sunday and watched him win grand finals. And so like that was sort of weird seeing him on like the big stage in the stadium. And I'm like, I literally was just across from like a little fold out table from him in pools 2 days ago.
See, and one thing I told Dorian when he had said this is that like he should have introduced himself to Arslan so he could get some of the Tekken genes in his hand.
Yes.
He should have. 100%.
Yeah, I should have. I don't know. I feel like because I'm not as big of a Tekken guy as you guys, I'm like I don't deserve to go talk to this guy. Like
You got imposter
Chris should
syndrome.
be the one going over and talking to him and getting some of that Tekken DNA.
I would have asked, where's the party afterwards? Nah, I mean.
Yeah.
Probably knew.
And so I do okay. I think I win like 1 or 2 matches in that pool, but like at the end of the day, Arslan Ash is there. So it's either I'm like, okay, let's see. I either win a bunch of games just to go against Arslan and lose, or I just lose to someone else. So I'm
It
like,
doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm like, I'm just gonna like play some matches, I guess, and then be on my way. But
Okay.
yeah, I do wonder that first bracket, that
think-
first pool. I'm like,
Hey,
God,
you know
like,
what?
how far
There's-
could I have gone?
Don't dream or dwell on the past. It's gonna eat at you. It's not worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Arslan was gonna win it all.
True. True.
And like, you know, I'll put Dorian's like standings here for both MK and Tekken. Like, you'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, not bad.
Yeah.
I think. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah. I'm still a Mortal Kombat guy.
Yeah.
You know, overall, but Tekken, I get it. I get the appeal.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was fun still, and like you know, fighting the King player was a lot of fun. Like the dynamic we had and stuff. but
Did you guys, either of y'all, did you do any? Did you play any outside of the main tournament? Because I know that there's a bunch of side stuff.
I didn't.
I didn't. I think I did like one casual match with just like a random Reina player. but no, didn't really play anything else. Now, because there's like just lines for everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. If you're wanting to like try out like new games and stuff,
Oh,
like,
so you didn't get to try out Project L?
no, dude, like the line was so long, and then also I forgot where we saw it, but someone was just like the line smelled.
It was like
if you were
so bad.
if you were gonna stand in the specifically the 2XKO line, apparently it smelled really bad in that line.
Oh, and so what Project L or 2XKO is, it's a fighting game created by Riot Games, the people who made League of Legends.
And it's starring League of Legends
Yeah,
characters.
they're using the IP for League of Legends into this fighting game. And they were showcasing a playable demo on EVO.
Yeah, yeah. They had a few demos there. Not all of them necessarily playable, but like we also sat down and watched. They have a Hunter x Hunter game coming out that's like looks a lot like Marvel and stuff.
Ooh.
That
Hunter x Hunter.
For you weebs.
Yeah.
yeah, they had that. They had 2XKO. I'm blank. They had more, but I am blanking on everything else. But
they did have like I know like they had what was it, like Grand Blue.
Grand Blue Fan. Yeah,
Yeah.
the new one.
Yeah.
that was one of the main event games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
But-
it's because it's also that's the other thing with EVO is that like it's a giant fighting game tournament, but it's also just kind of like a convention.
It's a
'Cause,
giant
like these
convention.
pillows actually, they had like a ton
show it,
of
please.
merch stands, front and back.
Yeah,
and stuff.
leave it to Dorian to buy a fucking Final Fantasy pillow at a fighting game convention.
That's the first thing I thought of. I was like, these would be perfect.
And it's. I know that there's like a bunch of fight sticks and stuff. You guys,
yeah, you can buy
didn't
five.
buy any?
They had
No.
a straight up PlayStation store. You can just buy PS5s and stuff.
The new Kanba leverless Kanba made one. It looks so fucking good.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean they were showing it on stream. They had like a one you could kind of press at Evo. I forgot to text you guys to like see if you could get me one.
Dang, yeah.
But
it's interesting because like over the years, Evo
Has grown.
Yeah, it never used to be like this. It used to just be the tournament and like maybe a couple vendors that'll sell like Mad Cats, controllers and like
the Mad
shirts.
Cat fight sticks are really good. They're
They-
not like the controllers.
They're not, but like yeah, the actual fight sticks were pretty good. But yeah, this year it was just like there's so much to do.
Dude, like when I'm talking about booths, I'm talking about like they like literal like the Mortal Kombat one. It was like they had like full like armor sets up and like
Oh,
a
that's
set and
amazing.
stuff like that. Like it was like a whole area just for Mortal Kombat stuff. And I got a pretty sick General Shao
Why
shirt.
don't you
from
go
there
grab
and
it
stuff.
real quick?
You want me to go get it real quick?
Oh, producer Affam got
Producer
us.
Affam's on it. Thanks, bud.
He's walking now, by the way.
Yeah.
No crutches.
Back on his feet, no crutches.
No crutches.
All power to you, bud.
So
All right.
just all the PT.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead.
That.
Show him. Show the front. Oh, dang. What's that say?
Dead man
tell no tales.
Ooh. Show the
Okay.
show the back.
And then, yeah.
Ooh, that's
Oh, damn.
that's sick.
Show it. Oh, Jesus.
That's a sick shirt.
That's a really badass shirt.
Yeah, and like these were like a special collection that were like just for
EVO?
and
Oh,
stuff.
dude.
They had some other ones. Actually, CK got a Baraka one. It's honestly a really dope shirt.
Yeah.
If I played Baraka, I would be like, dude, I would have gotten that one in a second. It's so cool.
Yeah, I
looking.
didn't know that, dude. I would have asked you to buy Mario shirt for Smoke.
I should have thought of that.
Here's so with Evo being this whole grand thing, you
Yeah.
guys did your thing. You played your heart out. You were on stream.
Yep.
You were fucking in the same group as the guy who ended up winning all of it.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Outside of the fighting games, outside of there, what'd you guys do? Let me actually ask any bad bitches.
Oh
No,
man.
you can't really answer that.
Oh man, you want to talk about the that one girl
Yeah.
that was kind of stalking Dorian for a bit?
Yeah, what's up with that? So what's up with it?
Okay, so
Here we go.
so Saturday was kind of a free day. We got a chance to just kind of chill out at the pool, and we're chilling, and this CK and I get up. We're gonna move over to another pool, and we notice this other girl just shows up out of nowhere. Like she just kind of like walks in, and then she gets in the pool, and in a weird way, she's kind of like circling Dorian. Because imagine like Dorian's like right here, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's in the pool, and this girl is just kind of like swimming like kind of around him.
Yo, she's sharking him.
She was
Yo,
sharking,
she's
him,
sharking
dude.
him.
I've never seen this, and I was like, yo, I think this
Talk
girl,
to her, bro.
Yeah,
Talk to her.
I think she's like kind of into Dorian. So then like, CK and I go to another pool. Dorian shows up, and then like Dorian and I get in the pool. All of a sudden, that same girl shows up out of nowhere. So it's like it's weird because it's just like it's like four of us, and she's just like kind of like doing the same shark thing.
Oh, dang. Should have.
That's what we're saying. We're like, yo, just go talk to her, man.
Yeah.
Just go talk to her.
What
Nah.
What if she was a spy? Saw your bracket. Trying to honey dick you.
What? But it was after the games.
Did you guys see any shows?
No.
we were going to, but we ended up not because there was a snafu with the tickets, and so we ended up we were supposed to go on a Saturday night. But so here's the thing that I think Chris and I didn't really take into account is because this was the best we've done at the tournament.
Oh, you guys didn't expect to get out of pools at all.
Yeah.
Well, because we were doing better, that means more time was actually spent at the tournament.
Yeah.
Because like in the past, I only made it like 1 or 2 rounds.
You bomb out?
Playing like one game, yeah. And so like I'm done within like half an hour, like, and so the rest of the trip is free to go do other Vegas stuff. But because of like the schedule of when our pool started and the fact that we were in I was in multiple games, he made it out of pools and all that. We were actually at the tournament a fair amount of the time.
Yeah.
And so by the time Saturday came around, we're like, I'm tired, bro.
Like, I that's the only thing I would say. It's like I wish they could improve upon a little bit because, like, like we anticipate just spending the whole day Friday just playing the games and then doing something on Saturday. But the fact that, like, oh, you made it out. Okay, now you have to be here at, like, 11 a.m.
Yeah, yours
tomorrow.
was at 11.
I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not bad, but, I was kind of expecting to do some other stuff around Vegas. But, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it felt like our entire schedule was wrapped around the event itself instead of just kind of doing other things outside of it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And that was also sort of the problem leading up to the trip is like we were like, all right, do y'all want to see a show? Should we go see a show? But then we're like, okay, well, when do we even get the tickets? Because we don't even know what time we're playing yet.
Yes.
And they didn't make the brackets until like I don't know a week before.
Yeah, they do that so that way they know if people are dropping or not.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
So did you guys go to a buffet?
Oh
We
yeah.
did.
Which one?
Dude, first
Wicked
night.
Spoon or which one?
The win at the
The
win.
Win?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is Wicked Spoon, isn't it?
Is it?
I actually don't know the name of it. I just thought it was the Win buffet.
Yeah.
Dude, I love buffets in Vegas, bro.
It's so good. We went on like apparently we didn't know this when we showed up, but apparently it was like seafood night there.
Oh, Jesus.
So they had like sushi,
I
they
would
had
die.
crab, they had these the honey nut prawns.
Ooh,
And all this
those are
stuff.
so good.
Yeah, they had a lot of good stuff, and I ate too much,
Hey, you gotta make $60 worth.
bro. Yeah, dude, 75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the buffet prices there, y'all.
Yeah, dude. I think it was a little more expensive because it was the seafood night, but it was worth it. Good.
That's
food.
good. How about you, Chris? Anything that you enjoyed outside of EVO?
Outside of EVO, just being able to relax, man. Honestly.
Like a disconnect from work, you know?
Just
Yeah,
being able
dude.
to disconnect from work for a few days, just have it.
Have a good time.
Yeah. And honestly, just like to walk around and just see new stuff. Like, that was pretty cool. I like conventions, so being able to actually do something at EVO
Yeah.
outside of just playing a tournament, that was fun.
Which one of those things is, like we said, when Chris was on the stream, he has an audience. We get to be the audience too, and like getting like I got to watch. I actually got to watch a pretty cool upset with a little backstory on some of the MK players. There's 2 Chilean twins that are like
twins.
always top 8, I think.
Yeah. Always.
Nicolas and his brother Scorpion Prox. And I watched Scorpion Prox go up against this other player who's somewhat known. I recognize him, named MK Javier.
Yeah.
And he's a Scorpion player. And like Scorpion is not considered like he's not the worst or anything, but he's definitely not considered like a top tier character
like a
right now.
mid-tier character.
Yeah, mid at least. and like he pulled out the win on Scorpion procs, and it was like a reverse sweep situation.
That's
too.
amazing.
And like getting to actually be there, not just watch it on a YouTube video, be like in the crowd when the pop off happens and everything, and seeing these pro players just like right there on the stage is really cool. Also, you get to see. I saw a couple like YouTube content creators that are Mortal Kombat creators there. I saw True Underdog. I saw Super from like across the way.
Did you meet him?
So Super, no, I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but funny actually, True Underdog, I was in the middle of a match and I'm like sitting there and I look up and he's actually watching someone on the other side of my pool and I see this True Underdog and I'm like, I literally just won a round and I was just like, hey, give me a second, dude. And I stand up, I'm like, True Underdog, what's up?
That's so cool.
And he looked like confused and then he saw me, he was like, oh, hey.
That's badass.
Yeah, and then just went back to playing. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you would do differently next time?
Win more.
Yeah, probably win more. Well,
Practice the blocks or practice the grab breaks.
Don't do as much wake ups, Chris.
Yeah, don't do so much wake up. Stop trying to do the low grab.
I thought I anticipated a move, and I was like, he's gonna do it. He's gonna duck. I don't know. I think for me, if they could just give you the schedule ahead of time, I think then we can like plan out what we're gonna do the whole weekend. That would have been a little bit better. But I don't know. Overall, I had a really good time, like a really fun time.
I'm so glad. Yo, that's why next year I want to go. I want to make sure that, fucking. I'll have my kids save up their own money, enter EVO.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do that.
You know, this gives me an idea. I can talk well. I can talk good. What if we did a special episode
At
in
EVO?
Vegas for
Yes.
EVO? That would be pretty sick.
That would be sick.
That would be pretty
And,
sick.
You know, it's cool because my friends went, and my other friend, who happens to be my neighbor, also went to EVO, not to play, but to commentate.
I had my eye out. I didn't see him though.
He was commentating all of Killer Instinct, Curtis. Here's the shout out also.
Shout out to Curtis.
And yeah, I'm sorry. Like my scheduling skills are awful. Like you're supposed to be on the show already. So we'll get that sorted.
Yeah.
But like he was there. Like I watched him commentate grand finals for KI. I don't know shit about Killer Instinct.
I don't either.
No.
I just know that they have some crazy
But
like guest
watching
characters.
It is so fucking cool, dude. Like that game has everyone. It has like
It has the Arbiter
Yes.
from Halo.
it has the Halo
Wait,
guy.
what?
Yeah, dude. It has like it's like fucking Melee, but for
for
fighting
like
games.
a legitimate fighting game. Yeah.
Oh. Legitimate fighting game.
Yeah, I said it.
Is
I
Smash
said it.
not a fighting game? Oh.
You can't
No.
just say that, dude.
It's not though. It's
Come
a
at me,
party
bro.
game.
It's a party game.
It's a party game. All right, and I think that kind of gives us a good place to close as far as
One last thing. I'll tell you what I'll do differently.
what. Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna make sure the ref knows what he's talking about.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
If I get told, hey, you're up against this guy, I'm gonna go up and be like looking at the bracket. I'm like, you sure? Are you positive?
Record him too.
Double check, yeah. Because I
Say
don't
it.
want no shenanigans happening.
I'm not gonna
Ever
shenan.
again.
I'm not gonna shenan again.
Shenanigans.
We'll never shenan again.
So I mean, that's a good time. I'm planning on going to EVO next year.
It'll be fun. It'll be
It
fun.
will.
It'll be fun. Tekken's gonna be like, people are gonna have better skills. Like new people are gonna come up.
Yeah.
You know, like
New
so
characters.
the Philippines kind of like they bugged out. Like AK got out. He got upset.
Wait, he didn't make it?
No, he got upset. Like I mean, he got upset on round 2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah. He
Was it
didn't
by
make-
like an unknown, or was it by someone?
Yeah, it was like some unknown.
Dang.
That's how good. And like AK is the Filipino kid that won EVO or not EVO. He won Combo Breaker
Yeah.
or CEO. Which one? It's one of those.
I remember.
He did beat Arslan,
He beat Arslan.
but he didn't beat the guy that beat.
Yeah. See, that's the greatness of EVO. People are saying that Arslan Ash has an EVO buff
Yeah.
because he plays like a demon
Yeah.
in EVOs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to give you guys, I guess before we close, the magnitude of EVO, because I want you guys to really understand how big this thing is. They have EVO Japan and EVO Americas, and next year they have EVO France.
Oh, there's gonna be a third Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Dang.
it's not even done. They have EVO Southeast Asia. They're gonna do EVO Singapore.
Dang. Dang.
EVO is expanding. Like this
Yeah.
entire thing is crazy.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is they give you medals for top 6, and then instead of giving you trophies, they give you fight sticks.
Oh yeah, the golden fight.
The
gold
gold,
fight
silver,
sticks.
and bronze
Yeah.
fight
Yeah.
sticks. The Victrix, those are so expensive.
Yeah, but that's really cool.
But that concludes, I feel, our EVO episode. I hope you guys had a good time. Like, kind of just me learning what they did, what the boys did, and like what ended up happening in EVO, knowing Dorian's shenanigans, and Chris is. I hope you guys enjoyed not seeing him lose, but seeing him on stream and like the crowd rallying behind Heheshan Bubushan.
Yeah. Wait for the next video to drop because we're gonna post his full stream match.
Yeah.
It's
That's gonna
no matter
be
the
on it.
outcome, the fact that he was there, like it's good. And he's not. I wouldn't say he's not a no round. Like he got some rounds in
I
there.
got a couple.
He got a few. It's not a.
That's not
total.
why Chad was saying that.
well, chat will say that I'm like a green rank player, and I don't know what I'm doing. Yet they're the ones that can't even make it.
Oh,
out.
can out of red. Can
They
get
can't
out
even
of
get
red.
out of red.
Yikes.
I've seen you chat. I know what
Yikes.
you do.
Run while running 3-2.
While I'm running 3-2. Ooh, you can't
Yeah.
do anything.
So I guess that concludes it. Do you have a way to end it?
I still don't have a way to end it. What if I don't know. What about this? What about this? What if we jump into the next episode of Game Tasting?